Hey guys, how's it going? I had the opportunity this past weekend at Planet Comicon to interview an incredible artist, Camilla D'Errico. She talked about how she got her start in the artistic world, some advice the late John Buscema gave her, and her advice for aspiring young creatives. Check out what she had to say here.
Hi, my name is Camilla D'Errico. I'm a pop surrealist painter and graphic novel artist. I'm from Vancouver, Canada. I think I always knew I was going to be an artist because my mom said I was born with the hands of an artist. So I remember watching Saturday morning cartoons like She-Ra and the Care Bears, and I'm thinking, wow, these are amazing. And then when I saw The Little Mermaid for the first time, I knew I was going to be an artist. You know, I went to college, I took a lot of art lessons, and then everything kind of evolved from there. I became a comic book artist, and then I branched off to doing pop surrealist paintings. That happened around 2004, so I've been doing paintings and comic books since then. Anime, when that hit North America, I was part of that crazy fandom that was like gobbling up everything. Like I was buying VHS tapes on eBay, and it was basically, I think, the Sailor Moon fandom that really got me into this new style of art. So it actually inspired me to blend my love of anime with my Italian background of portrait painting and blending the two together. In the beginning, I used to use acrylic paints to do my work, but now I actually use water-soluble oils, which sounds like an oxymoron, but it's a real thing. It's this company called Holbein that makes these eco-friendly alternatives to oil paint, and it's amazing. I mean, honestly, it's changed everything. I paint with those, and I paint on wood, and I try to leave a very small carbon footprint now in my professional life. I would absolutely love to work with Miyazaki. Yeah, that's like next level. What I'd really love to do is do an animation of my work. Right now I'm going to publish a graphic novel called Helmet Girl's Origins with Random House, which I'm very excited about. That's a passion project that's finally coming to fruition, which I'm very excited for. And then I mean, honestly, if I could have a fashion show with my art on it. So those are like my top goals. Being an artist, I've had a lot of rejection in my life, and it's hard to deal with that. I can get so mad at my paintings and they're not going the way I want them to. I'm drawing and I'm like, how do you not know how to draw a hand? You've drawn hands hundreds of times and this one's all wonky. So I go through this I'm really excited phase, and then I call it my ugly duckling phase, when the painting has turned from I'm really excited to being like, oh my God, this is the worst thing I've ever painted. And then I switch gears. So I always change things up so that my energy is always on a positive level. Because if you focus too much and it gets you spiral, then you're bound to do something like what I did once, which was to sandblast my painting. But I'll go through basically the stages of grief, and then acceptance comes at the end, and you're just like, okay, this is it, we're good. But it's a very emotional process, and as an Italian, I get very emotional. I think one of the hardest things was hearing teachers say that manga was an art, and then in college I was literally told by my professor that I could not paint. So that was hard to hear, but you know, when you have a passion, when you have a goal in life, I think that nothing should stop you. I don't think that anybody's opinion should dictate your life, and I think that we have this one moment in life, and it can end at any time, so you need to grab onto it. So what I did is that I just pushed through it. I was like, I don't want to listen to somebody who says that my art is not art, So I pushed through it, I developed my own style, and then now I actually go back to that college and I do talks and I help inspire the students there. I always encourage people to do original content. I do a little bit of fan art, and I think it's about 10% of what I do, and a lot of times it's actually licensed. I want to see artists create things from their own imagination, and produce beautiful things, or even scary things, I like horror. Produce things because we need that in this world. I love coming to the conventions because I work from home and I work alone. So coming to the conventions, I get to connect with people, and I get to connect with people who have had an experience with my artwork. It's amazing what people experience from something that I did, and I would never have known about that if I hadn't come. And I love coming to the cons. I get to meet people, I get to see all this art around here, I get to share stories, and there's always insane things that happens every trip. I mean, one time I saw Chris Hemsworth in a lobby and I almost died because it was so exciting. I love creating artwork because when I'm doing it, I don't know, you get this like, I'm feeling it right now because I got to ask the question and I'm just like, feel warm and I feel excited and I feel tingly and I'm just like, oh my God, all I want to do is paint and create. It's amazing that people support artists and I think more people should. And if you get the chance to support your artists, definitely do it. Artist life is very hard. It's beautiful, it's crazy, and it's hard, and it's nice when you get people to support you. And you know, if you're an aspiring artist, know that it's a hard life, but it's worth it. I had some really great advice from John Buscema. This was years ago. He was the artist for Conan the Barbarian, and he said to me, it's like, when you do anything, you do it for the passion, because passion's the only thing that's going to get you through those like all-nighters. It's the only thing that's going to keep you going past the rejection. So I think of it as like a field of flowers, and you're out there and you're enjoying things, and then there's like a bee or a wasp and it'll come and sting you, and like it hurts, and you'll focus on it and you'll forget that you're in this beautiful field of flowers, but then it goes away and then you focus again on the beautiful things. So I would say don't focus on the things that hurt. I would just focus more on like the beautiful things, honestly. It's what drives life. So if you have the passion for it, then nothing should stop you. If it makes you happy being an artist, just go for it.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to check out all of Camilla's links down below, and make sure you are subscribed to this channel so you will be notified when I upload my last video from Planet Comicon. It is all about Harry Potter. I interviewed a whole bunch of Potterheads at the con, got some amazing cosplay and footage of 3 of the Weasleys. So make sure you hit that little notification bell so you're notified whenever this video goes up. I'll see you guys then. Bye!